Good morning, traders, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So what we're looking for to start with is the EURUSD. So EURUSD is still within this channel. I think pretty clear to see that starting on the 8 hour, we can see we are in the channel. We do have a level here which has not broken, which is 119.152, which was the level I was watching yesterday. Oh, sorry, not yesterday, but Friday. For a bounce off there for a move to the downside. So I'm going to adjust that and bring it closer down into the middle of this this channel at the moment. You can see there is a lot of interaction around here at 118.741. If we break down to the 1 hour chart, what we should see is a clear bounce off the bottom of the channel back into the moving average. You can see how we're bouncing around the moving average. Still nothing worth trading for me. There is another level that we are flirting with here, and you can see that very clearly on the hour. Okay, and might as well just put both levels in. So one on the downside, one on the upside. And you can see this is kind of where price has been playing most of Friday, and we have bounced off there again at the moment. Now if I just zoom in, because it's a typical Monday today, you can see that kind of trade, that kind of price action, barbed wire, not worth trading. Okay, so these three levels are the ones I'm going to watch today. 118.396 and 118.501, and higher up 118.741. Now, personally, I'm not particularly keen on trading this at the moment. It would need to break below this area here. Now, the fact that we've just drifted lower, I'm going to take one of these. Let's take that one. You can see it's just drifted low below this previous swing low, which does give me sort of not a warm and fuzzy feeling for a long, but a little bit of interest that we may break this flag for downside. So that's the ultimate level to the downside for downside trades. That's 117.892. Breakdown, retest, short it is. Okay, and that would then get this massive channel to break, and you're looking for the heights of the channel to the downside. Okay, so at the moment it's sit on hands until we break this level or we find support up on one of these upper levels I've given you. US dollar, Japanese yen, staying far away from it. We're still range bound, nothing really transpiring. You can see still sellers coming in off the top here. And that's just above this level here of 106.300. If we come down to the 1 hour, you'll see pretty tight channel, massive spike up, big move down, so big up, big down, gap up, come back, close gap, pin bar, all of that indicating that it looks like this trend on the hour to the upside is going to continue. So if you are looking to trade this thing, you'd be looking for price action around this area here. I would say 106.300. So I want to be above that, retest it, start moving up, making higher lows on something like the 15 or 20 minute chart, and then your ultimate target is going to be top of range at 106.956. Okay, so on the 1 hour, the trend is up at the moment. We are in a bigger range, so the logic is it should get to there. What you want to do is keep your tight stops. You can see all these higher lows here. Okay, so that's definitely looking like a move to the top of the channel. British pound USD. We are in an upward trend, but then look at this massive indecision bar here. Tail to top, tail to bottom, a red bar, then an inside bar. So big down, big up. What is the situation? Now, I think the fact of the matter here is that inside tail has been broken. Price is now at another inside tail. But if we come down to the hour, we'll probably find that there are some tails on the 1 hour chart that we are flirting with. Okay, so there you can see one there. You can see the other one here. Okay, at the moment we are closing below it. Don't trust this. I would expect it to come back and close this gap here. So the 1 hour, the trend is down. 8 hour, trend is still kind of to the upside. We haven't really had a retest of the moving average or a level and a rejection to the downside. It does look like it's trying to form it, but this original trend is up. The major trend is up. This trend here is up. This is still sort of a consolidation back onto support, and the support that it bounced off is down there. There's your tails. So my bias on this is a move to the upside. The question is from where? Okay, so this big down and big up on Friday. Difficult to read into that, but there was a lot of nonsense happening on Friday and Thursday. So I'm interested to see what transpires here. So I need a level, and this level that it's flirting with now is one of them. The next one will be that inside tail there. This is my stop area. Okay, so for the long, we're looking for 132148, or right here at 132377, with a stop below 131775. Okay, so 1317. We want to stop something like that, I would assume. 13168 would be the stop area. Okay, yeah, this one, 8 hour, I'm still inclined to believe that we're going to be moving to the upside, but looking at the hour is big up, big down, big confusion, and then big up, big down, big confusion. So could be a trend change brewing. There is a trend line there, and then we have that trend line, and then we have that trend line. Okay, so any of them, we need to get above these two levels, and I think that gap's going to be a magnet, so attraction to the gap will break these two trend lines properly. Then this third trend line here, we'll probably test it and then bounce down, hopefully find support, and that would be the entry. Okay, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. On Friday and Thursday, actually, we were looking at these two levels here for price action. We have formed a higher low off there, and we are busy forming a higher high above this area here. It does look like a bit of a flag though to me, and we do have a gap to the downside. We've got this massive gap here and all this indecision. So I think I personally would prefer to see that gap close. I'm not so sure I want to be buying off the bottom here. I probably want to be buying higher up, and that's going to be a break and retest of this area here. So it's 108.612. So this one's sit on hands today until one of those two transpire, because this could just go into a range and keep forming a range, and the original trend was down. You can see consolidation down, consolidation down, consolidation down, consolidation down, consolidation down. So that's kind of the view that I've got there, even though the 8 hour, we've had this massive move up. This looks like a flag retracement. I think we're probably going to find some resistance somewhere and another move down, even if it is just to come and test this 108.161 area. Not something I want to trade. Not this kind of price action here. That's definitely confusion. Look at all these tails to the upside, tails to the downside. Nothing I want to trade. So we'll sit on hands on that one. British pound, Japanese yen. Another indecision bar here, then inside bar, and now we're going red again to the downside. So trend is up on the 8 hour. On the 1 hour, the trend is pretty much the downside, but we are breaking the moving average to the upside and to the downside, which is an indication of volatility or confusion coming. So you're going to have to go with 8 hour at the moment. So looking for a move to the upside, and the question is off where. So we're at a level now which is interesting. Just put this in here. So I'm picking up all these tails here, okay, and here, and if we just zoom out a little bit, okay, nothing really further back, but you can see the swing lows here where it's used as support, used as support there, used as support, broke through it, back above it, back on it at the moment. So if we can find support here, potentially a bounce to the upside. The 1 hour trend is to the downside at the moment, but low, lower low. What we're looking for is a higher low here. If that forms a higher low, it's going to give us an opportunity to get in. Now, just bear in mind, there is another level further down, which is all the way down here at 142.16, and this level here would pretty much be my stop area, 140.015. Actually, 139.980 or something would be my stop loss, so I won't put a stop at 140. Okay, but yeah, I think for now, just wait and see what's going to transpire here. It does look like, the hour, the trend is down, but coming back to the 8 hour, we're trying to find support here, but there's big up, big down, big confusion. So this area is a massive area of support further down. So even if we do get through this area that we're at, coming back into 140.200, 140 dead, that would still be an area where I would be interested in buying as well. Okay, overall trend is up. Euro Canadian dollar. So pretty much sideways at the moment, and you can see this channel forming here. Let's just get a little bit bigger so we can see price action. So you can see lots of consolidation there, more consolidation, range bound stuff there. We broke above the top of that range and we came back to test it. So Friday we were looking at this area to come and see what happens here. It has tested it. 8 hour, the trend is still down, but looking at the hour, big down, big up, big confusion. We do have a gap here. I'm pretty much staying away from this. This thing is probably going to fall off my charts now. I don't see anything worth trading on this right now, so not even going to bother with that at the moment. Aussie dollar, so Aussie dollar, US dollar. So looking at the 8 hour, we kind of got through this 0.72782 area, but those three tails there, it tells me sellers are here. Okay, so this move down, sellers are trying to get that move moving again. The overall trend is still up, agreed, but this has the signs of a potential trend reversal. So whenever I see tails like that, I'll have to wait for this 8 hour bar to finish, but if you get 3 8 hour bars with long tails like that, which is indicating they're selling, trying to get below this level is pretty much what they're trying to do, and they are selling off that inside tail right there. Okay, yeah, it's not something that I'd want to be chasing to the upside when I see that price action. Okay, if we come down to the 1 hour, big down, big up, big confusion, and sideways at the moment. So typical Monday, we're going to have to wait for something to transpire. The big thing here is we have had this trend line break. We broke it there and we've broken a second time. So I would expect some kind of a retest. So even if we adjust that trend line there, that could be the retest. But I think I'll just leave that one in there. It's pretty solid. We are flirting with the moving average, as you can see, but we're going to have to get above, well, these fractals here. So let me just fine tune that. So I'm going to need a break above 0.72978 and a retest of that area for me to be long. If it does drop below 0.72782, I'm not really interested in that short at the moment, and purely because I want to see a lower low on the 8 hour. I want to see a rejection off the level and below the moving average, and I don't have that, so I'm not going to take that short. I'd rather be waiting further down for a long. Some kind of price action like this, any pin bar or something, is going to give me an opportunity to be in. So this zone is the one to watch. Break below 0.72782, more than likely you're going to come down to test this area here, which is 0.72536, and that would be another area for getting in long, basically a trend line retest for me. But yeah, it's sideways at the moment, so stay out of it. If we do get above 0.72789, get that right, 0.72878, we do get above that and retest, then it's long. Okay, so that's kind of my bias at the moment on this pair, is this trend line break, big rejection off the bottom here, nice strong move, consolidation. I'm looking for the second strong move. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. be wary. It is typical Monday, so probably going to be pretty slow up until the US session, unless something happens to drive the markets. But at the moment, nothing really exciting on the cards. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.